Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We welcome you here today. We have a record number of students graduating this year, and that means a record number of people who are also here. We ask you if you would please scoot together close so those who don't have a seat yet can find one. We also remind you that Section D over here is special reserved seating. If you do not have a ticket to sit there, you're not allowed to be in Section D. They'll be checking those tickets to make sure, so if you don't have one, you'll need to find another seat. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about ready to start. Those of you that are standing in the back, our processional will be coming through those doors. So if you guys will make a room for those to pass through, the graduates and everyone will be coming through shortly. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise as the colors of our nation come in and the processional march begins. Thank you.
I'm sure that our orchestra appreciates that applause. I just want them and all of you to know that they're not finished yet. We have what we would consider a wonderful problem today, and we welcome all of you. But as I think most of you who have looked around can see, that we're overflowing. And what a great day for this celebration, and we thank all of you for coming. Our challenge right now is that we really want to get our faculty in and seated. And so we're going to take an extra few minutes and ask for your patience as we do that. We'll be bringing in additional chairs, and then we will begin the commencement exercise. So what I'd like to do is ask our wonderful orchestra to continue to play. I will invite all of you to sit for a few moments while we get these arrangements completed, and then I will come back to the microphone. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I express to you on behalf of the college a warm welcome. And I also ask that your continued patience be with us as we try and accommodate this. But in recognition of our flag and this wonderful honor guard, we are going to go ahead and post the colors and do the national anthem. And then we'll take just a short break to finish these arrangements, and then we'll proceed with our program. So, would all of you please stand? I would invite you to remain standing while the color guard of the Utah National Guard, Manti, Utah, posts the colors, and the Snow College Symphony Orchestra will then perform the national anthem. Color guard. The audience may be seated. It is so wonderful to have such a full house. And we will try and accommodate everyone. We do have overflow seating, in the blue gym for those of you who have not been able to find a seat, and it's just out these doors and down the hall. And so you would be invited to go to the overflow seating where there will be a feed into that gymnasium that you might also be able to see the commencement ceremonies. Again, I want to express my appreciation to all of you for being here, and it's just very hard for me to want to begin these ceremonies without our faculty and staff who are so instrumental. And so chairs are coming in. We'll get them seated. And I would invite you, and I will watch this maybe in the next couple of minutes. We'll go ahead and begin. I will watch this, but I would invite you to just visit quietly. We've had such a wonderful experience, this rousing national anthem. I felt the strength and the power of those of you who sang, and this great orchestra as they played. I will also say that on the graduation march from the Noyes Building and through the central part of campus as the American flags were lining the campus and we were led by the color guard, it was for me, and I think for everyone who proceeded through that, it was a great reminder of the free country that we live in and this special, special place. So, for just a moment or two, if you will, please just either think or visit quietly, and we'll begin. Again, I thank the color guard for their leadership and posting of the colors today. There, I think we're ready to begin. Again, I want to express my appreciation to all of you on this very, very special occasion. On behalf of the college, the Board of Trustees, the faculty, staff, and students, alumni, I welcome you to these commencement exercises. Today, we will celebrate 128 years of the success of Snow College. 128 years. It's a wonderful college, a great, great celebration today, and thanks to all of you to be here with us to support and encourage and celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2016. They are beautiful, wouldn't you agree that they are beautiful? I am Gary Carlston, and it is my honor at this time to be serving as the president of Snow College. My wife, Janet, and I are proud alumni of this college. We had the privilege of attending and graduating, and for the students that have heard this story, yes, we did meet here in front of the Noyes Building, and it has been a wonderful, wonderful return to Snow College. We, Janet and I, like so many of you, are proud alumni, and I want to tell you all that we are a team. I'm not emotional, I'm just catching my breath. It's a long walk from the Noyes Building when you're... So I would like to invite Janet to stand and be recognized. The spirit of Snow is alive and well, and today's commencement exercise will enhance this spirit and even more celebrate the achievements and the honors of the class of 2016. I hope all of you in attendance today feel the spirit of this great college. I especially want to thank Dr. Brent Smith and the Snow College Wind Symphony and their prelude and processional music and their continued playing for us as we made these arrangements. They're exceptional. We thank them for sharing their talents with us on this very special occasion. It is now an honor for me to invite you to join with me in a moment of silence. Most of us recognize that we arrive here today with the help of others. On this beautiful spring day, and isn't it interesting that the weather held? And on the occasion and celebration, the statement offered by Henry Ward Beecher sets the tone as we pause to individually express our gratitude. Beecher stated, "Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul." If you will, as we take this moment of silence, please remember Caden Whitney, our student from Gunnison, Utah, whose life was cut too short when he passed away this past September. Now, we invite each of you to pause and to give thanks. Thank you. Now, I would like to invite all of those of you in the audience in any capacity, if you have served in the military and served our country, would you please stand and be recognized? Again, you can feel how genuine that appreciation is for your service. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our guests and the people who are seated on the platform. I do, however, want to offer this caveat. With our arrangements, our last moment arrangements to get seating for everyone, I'm pleased that many members of the faculty have joined us on the platform, and I will not have the opportunity to introduce them all individually, but they are so important to us, and at a later point, we'll ask all of our faculty and staff to stand and be recognized. I would like to invite those, as I read their names, to please stand and to stay standing while they are introduced. I would also like to invite all of you to hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Our distinguished guest for today is Pastor France Davis, who will deliver the commencement address and receive an honorary degree from Snow College. It is also our honor to have with us today Pastor Davis's wife, Willeen, and she is seated in the audience. And Willeen, will you wave, welcome, we're pleased you're here. Caden Birch, the 2015-16 student body president and just completing his term on the Snow College Board of Trustees. Skylar Bradley, the 2016-17 student body vice president. Caden Burrell, our class valedictorian, who has his wife and fellow graduate, Kelby, with him. Jance Arvin, salutatorian of this year's class. Daniel Campbell, chair of the Utah State Board of Regents from Provo, and is the managing partner of ESNet Group, a privately held investment company. Bob Prince, an orthodontist from St. George, a member of the Utah State Board of Regents, and a very dear friend of Snow College. Jefferson Moss, a member of the State Board of Education and an investment specialist, and now with UVU, and he is from Saratoga Springs. Representing the Utah System of Higher Education is Associate Commissioner for Academic and Student Affairs, Dr. Elizabeth Hitch. Next, we have Theresa Alder, who is an alumnus of Snow College and current chair of the Board of Trustees. And Theresa is also the owner and broker of Sanpete Valley Realty and resides in Ephraim. Scott Bushnell, vice chair of the Board of Trustees, a former Badger baseball player, and a current administrator in the Murray City School District. And the following members of the Snow College Board of Trustees that are on the platform with us are Emily Kuchenmeister, a pharmacist from Mount Pleasant and president of the Snow College Alumni Association. Leslie Kiesel, retired superintendent of North Sanpete School District from Moroni and is also a Snow College alumnus. Doug Barton, president, Sanpete County Broadcasting, Mid-Utah Radio Incorporated, and a proud alumnus from Manti. Irma K. May from Oak City, where she is the nurse administrator at the Delta Community Medical Center. David Christensen from Richfield, where he is a successful businessman and an advocate for Snow College. We also wish to recognize the mayor of Ephraim City, Richard Squire, Representative Darren Owens from Fountain Green, a member of the Utah House of Representatives, representing District 58. Also, we wish to recognize the academic deans of our college, Dan Black, Natural Science and Mathematics, Brad Olson, Fine Arts, Communication, and News Media, Ron Lamb, the Division of Humanities, and Kim Cragen, Social and Behavioral Sciences, and we will excuse today Dean Medley, who is not able to be with us. Also, we're pleased to have with us Ted Olson, who is the Faculty Association President, and Diane Ogden, faculty member in the Center for Global Engagement, joins us today. Now, our college vice presidents, Dr. Steve Hood, Vice President for Academic Affairs, Jake Dettinger, Vice President for Finance and Administrative Services, and Craig Matthey, Vice President for Student Success. We are so honored to have these distinguished guests and students with us. We thank them for their participation. Please recognize them. Now, those people that do the everyday work that are with these students, teaching and supporting and helping them, I would like to invite all of our Snow College faculty and staff members who spent so much time, they're so committed and so devoted to our students. They contribute to this Snow College spirit. Will all of our faculty and staff please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Now, how about all of the Snow College alumni? Would you please stand and be recognized as well? All of the alumni of Snow College, please stand. We have some very, very strong alumni as well. Now, to all of our current graduates, a very sincere and heartfelt congratulations to you. And we invite you, after this day and you're on your way to a new life, we always invite you to know that you are welcome at Snow College, that you will be a proud alumni, and that someday you'll be hopefully sitting in the audience as parents and grandparents. I know that's a few days away. And watching your own children and grandchildren pass through this wonderful ceremony. The students participating in our program today represent the class of 2016. We are so pleased and we honor them for their academic and citizenship achievements. They're wonderful representatives of this class and will present themselves well, I'm sure, that as you listen to them in just a few moments on this commencement program. I invite you to refer to your commencement programs on pages 4, 5, and 6 and read the complete biographies of our academic honor students. Snow College is so fortunate to have so many outstanding students, and we do. This year, our top 3 academic students are Caden Burrell, Tessa Smith, and Jance Arvin. Caden Burrell, our college valedictorian, is the husband of Kelby Burrell and the son of Jesse and Lisa Burrell. His major is mathematics, and he hopes to someday teach math in high school. Gunnison, which is home to Caden, just 20 miles south of Ephraim, Caden would possibly like to also consider returning to Snow College and be a professor of mathematics. We wish him well. Tessa Smith is the class co-salutatorian. She was very involved with the honors program. She is a well-rounded student who enjoys her art, science, and math classes, and just like she did in high school, maintained that 4.0 GPA. Tessa is currently serving a mission for the LDS Church in New York, and we would like to recognize her parents, Holly and Larry Smith, who are seated in the audience with us today. When Tessa returns, she plans on continuing her education at BYU. Jance Arvin from Pleasant View, Utah, is the co-salutatorian. He has excelled in the classroom and on the football field while at Snow College. He has something also important coming up not too long from now. He plans to marry his fiancée, Erica, and then go on to medical school, major in human performance or exercise science, and then become a doctor. His parents are Chris and Brett Arvin. It is now my pleasure to invite Jance to the microphone. Following Jance's address, we will be pleased to hear from Caden, this year's valedictorian. Jance?
Good afternoon, everyone. It's such a pleasure being here today. But first off, I'd like to start off by saying how grateful I am to Abby for writing that wonderful biography in the program, and also to President Carlston and his staff for the opportunity to speak today. Thank you very much. I am so grateful for the opportunity I had to attend Snow College this past year. However, I didn't always feel that way. When I first decided to come here to Snow, my first reaction wasn't exactly full of excitement, and I'm sure a lot of you felt the same way. It's a small town in the middle of nowhere with only one bowling alley, 2 theaters, and only a few restaurants for entertainment, and only has about 4,000 students. It was nowhere near going to BYU or the University of Utah. Then I got here, and I smelled that wonderful smell of turkey for the very first time. And that feeling of excitement didn't exactly get any bigger. But eventually the school, the town, and the people started to grow on me. The school with its amazing, hardworking, and understanding teachers. The town with its late-night McDonald's runs and a sense of unity felt around town, and especially the people with their love, kindness, and support. These things grew on me even until the point where Snow College isn't just a place where I went to school, met a few people, and graduated. But it's now a place I love, will never forget, wouldn't trade for any university, and has become my home away from home. Here at Snow, I've had many ups and downs. My first semester at Snow College, during football practice, I received a major concussion that put me in a wheelchair for 6 weeks. The concussion was so severe, my ability to speak was next to non-existent. I was told by the doctors that my chances to return to play football or even normal daily function was slim to none. This haunted my family and me dearly. At times I sat and wondered, crying, if I would ever be able to run, to walk, or even talk again. However, I am grateful for every minute of the struggle. Isn't it funny how in our hardships we wonder why, but then look back with a sense of appreciation and understanding? This trial taught me to fight even when the odds are against you, and above all, have faith no matter the circumstance. Against all odds, I fought back from my injury and regained my ability to walk and talk. I served a full-time LDS mission in the country of Uruguay. Upon my return, I was blessed to be able to play the sport I love once more and help our Badgers to a number 2 national ranking this past year. Thank you. The other day I came across this video, and it taught and inspired me. I'd like to share it with you today. It made me reflect and ask myself, who is my hero? My mind reviewed those in my life that I have looked up to. My mom, my dad, my grandparents. Every one of them could be my hero. The video claimed my hero, though, should be myself in 10 years. It seemed odd to me, and my first impression was, are people really that conceited to believe this? However, as this concept rolled over and over in my mind, I realized the significance to what this video was saying. If you ask me today who is my hero, I'll reply by saying, me in 10 years. If you ask me tomorrow who is my hero, I'll reply again, me in 10 years. Why is this? Why will my hero be someone or something that I can never really attain? I'll never be able to reach that point where I can say that I've arrived. Never. But that's the point. I'm never going to get to the point where I can say to myself, I've arrived. It will always give me something to strive for, and it will never allow me to be satisfied. Being satisfied can be one of the greatest obstacles in our lives. When we feel that feeling of contentment, we don't feel the need to do more. We stop striving to become better. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't be grateful for what we have or what we've done. Of course not. Gratitude is always the first step to happiness. What I am saying is that we should strive never to be satisfied. Always strive to do more. We have accomplished something great today, class of 2016. We graduated from Snow College. We should be grateful for the knowledge and the experiences we have gained, the trials we have endured, the bonds we have forged. But we should never be satisfied. We should fight even if the world is against us. In the words of Rocky Balboa, it ain't about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. To turn our trials into our triumphs, because we still have a lot more to do. So let's keep chasing and striving to be our own heroes. Let's go Badgers. Badger up.
Good afternoon, everybody. Friends, family, faculty, staff, and fellow students, it's good to see you all here. There's a lot of you, but it's good to see you here nonetheless. Fellow graduates, I hope you realize as much as I do how much we owe to so many people in this room for helping us to get where we are right now. Whether it be teachers or mentors or family members, we would not be sitting here today if it wasn't for them. Thank you, everyone, for all of your support, because surely none of us would be here without you. It has been quite the few years, hasn't it? Some of us have been here for 2 years, some for 4 years, and some for even longer. Talking to you music majors out there. I've started to see students on campus that I know from my hometown that were in middle school when I graduated high school. I think that says a little something about how long I've been around. Between the math assignments, the history projects, the physics labs, the research papers, and the seemingly endless hours at the testing center, at times it felt like I could quite possibly be here forever. I don't doubt that many of you have felt the same way. And yet here we are. Most of us have come to the end of our journey here in little Ephraim, Utah, and suddenly I find myself wondering if I even want it to end. Snow College will always hold a special place in every one of us. I heard a quote the other day by Sparky Anderson that said, "You can be whoever you want to be, you just have to want it bad enough." This then reminded me of an experience I had in the fall of last year. Last September, I participated in a racing event called the Red Bull 400 in Park City, Utah. The Red Bull 400 is a sponsored 400-meter race straight up the Olympic ski jump in Park City, in the mountains of Park City. It had been hosted in 7 other cities all over the world and was debuting in the United States right here in Utah. It's a challenging event that tests your stamina and your strength. While I was waiting for my heat to start, I remember seeing a smallish man preparing to run in the same heat as me. And at first glance, I have to admit, I wondered if he knew what he was doing. From what I remember, he was pretty short, balding, a little bit older than everybody else, and definitely didn't seem like the athlete that would be able to sprint up a ski jump, you know? I was being very judgmental, forgive me. As our heat time approached, I continued to watch the man and found myself wondering if he would even be able to finish, if I'd have to help him up the hill. When the time finally came to line up, the announcer stopped us to say a few words, and he pointed out this small man and mentioned that he was from Turkey and was participating in his 8th Red Bull 400. Kind of pushed me back a little bit. He had placed first at all 7 of the other locations around the world and was here to try his luck in the mountains of Utah. And sure enough, after all the heats were finished and the final times were posted, this man placed first out of the 400 other runners. Again, kind of made me step down off my high hat a little bit, but I'm sure he trained, sure he prepared, and he wanted it bad enough that he was willing to work harder than anyone else in order to achieve this goal and rise above what anybody else would have told him that he could or could not do. Now, I'm sure everyone in here doesn't aspire to run up an extremely steep hill. It's not something that everybody wants to do. But all of us, with our goals and with our dreams, are at one point or another going to hear, "I don't think you have what it takes." Or maybe, "You should shoot for something a bit more reasonable." For example, as President Carlston mentioned, I want to become a math teacher. And believe me, I've heard everything. Some people think I'm crazy, and other people just think I don't like to do fun things. But I love it. I love teaching. I love math, and for me, it's just a no-brainer. I know that might sound kind of strange to some of you. But the weird thing is, when I was younger, I'm pretty sure I didn't want to be a math teacher. I wanted to be something like an actor or a professional musician. That sounded really cool. When we were little, we all had such amazing ideas as to what we wanted to be or what we wanted to do when we grew up. Some of us wanted to be astronauts or firefighters or policemen. Others of us wanted to be teachers or dolphin trainers or even professional football players. I don't know. The list goes on and on. At this age, what we heard from leaders and peers was, "Go for it. You can be anything you want to be." However, as we've grown up, we have started to realize different dreams and aspirations and have tried to work towards those. Going to school has helped us to recognize passions we didn't even know we had before. But at times it seems that what we often hear now is, "Well, is that really practical? Isn't there something that would work better for you?" Our goals and dreams tend to be critiqued by everyone around us. However, it is important to take advice from our leaders, friends, and those who have more experience than us, there are many people out there who care about us and want the best for us. These are the people that we should take advice from in developing our goals. But if you want to become an engineer, why can't you? If you want to become a surgeon, why can't you? If you want to become a lawyer, why can't you? If you want to teach math, why can't you? The man from Turkey that I mentioned earlier, against all odds, conquered 8 of some of the steepest inclines in the world in record times. No matter how many people said he couldn't do it, he did. Whatever it is you want to do, whatever dreams you have, and whoever tells you you can't do it, defy all odds and achieve it. Yes, we need to be realistic, and we need to recognize that we'll make mistakes along the way, but if you want it bad enough, you will get there. I repeat again the quote I mentioned earlier. You can be whoever you want to be, you just have to want it bad enough. I respect so many people in this room because of the things you have achieved and the talents that you have. I admire all you artists because I know my creative abilities will probably stay on the same page as stick figures and simple shapes. I look up to you musicians for your incredible talent and dedication. I respect all of you who are going into medicine for memorizing way more anatomical terms than I even know how to pronounce. You athletes, teachers, counselors, and so much more, because of what you can do, the world is truly an incredible place. So whatever that may be, whoever you want to be or whatever you want to do it. Break the mold, chart a new course. You being here in this room right now is proof that you are well on your way. I'm sure everyone in here has some idea of who they want to be. There are some of us who have the next 5 years of our lives planned out to a point, and then there are some of us who still don't even know what we're doing for the summer. But we all have goals and some vision of who we want to be. Some of those goals may be more developed than others, but they are there nonetheless. So if there's one thing I would want you to take away from my comments today, it would be this. Be whatever you want to be. And whatever that is, be the best that you can possibly be. I am very glad I made the decision to come to Snow College. The friends I've made and the experiences that I've had, I will never forget. From locking myself inside my apartment at Creekside during fall semester of 2011, to lap tag on the practice field, to the ultimate animal game in the Pine Tree Apartments, to having isopropyl alcohol accidentally poured down my hands in physics lab, and finally to meeting and marrying the love of my life, my time at Snow has definitely provided some cherished moments. Thank all of you here for helping to make that happen. So to the Snow College graduating class of 2016, I say, well done, keep up the good work, and become something great. Thank you.
As president, I have far too many privileges, I think, but one of the real distinct privileges for me is when the valedictorian and salutatorians are selected based on specific criteria and recommended to me by the faculty and deans. Then I have the privilege of calling them to the president's office. They don't know why they're coming. They might think, am we being sent to the principal's office? I'm not sure. But they come not knowing why they are coming, and I get to sit down with them and offer congratulations on behalf of the college, as well as to invite them to speak at commencement. I am proud of Jance and Caden for their remarks, what they have done, and Tessa also, although she is not with us today. I would like to invite our valedictorian and salutatorian and Tessa's mom and to come to the microphone and receive a small recognition. So this is Holly Smith, Tessa's mom. Professor Larry Smith has camera duties. He's over there. And it's my pleasure to present this to you, Holly, for Tessa. this one I'm so pleased to present to Jance and congratulate him. And, Hayden, congratulate you. Thank you so much. In addition to our wonderful students, today we are also very proud to recognize the following faculty members who have reached significant mileposts and made significant accomplishments in their professional careers. I invite the following faculty to stand, and please remain standing, and if you will hold your applause until the end, until all names are read. Celia Benson, English Brooks, Sandra Cox, Chad Dewey, Danny Larson, and Jeff Wallace have all been advanced to the rank of Assistant Professor. Elaine Compton, Travis Schiffman, Whitney Ward have been advanced to the rank of Associate Professor. Faculty receiving the rank of Full Professor are David Allred, Dan Black, Adam Larson, and Brad Olson. Mike Branchley and Kevin Holdsworth, faculty members, have been granted tenure status in the college. Don Saltzman, along with several of our faculty members from our Richfield campus, also received Professional Track Achievement Awards. Would you join with me and congratulate these faculty? Thank you. Each year, 2 awards are given for outstanding performance on behalf of Snow College. These are faculty awards. This year, we are proud to recognize Ted Olson of the Science Division and Kim Cregan of the Social Science Division for recipients of these awards. Ted and Kim, would you please join me at the microphone? These fine-looking gentlemen contribute a lot to the college, and I'm privileged to stand here with you. Kim Cregan is this year's recipient of the J. Elliott and Maxine Cameron Award for Service. He is a professor in the Home and Family Studies Department. He is Dean of the Social Science Division and is finishing his 37th year of teaching here at Snow College and is a great role model for our students as he continues to serve. He generously shares his time with the community, with his church, along with the college community as well. We are very pleased to recognize Kim today. Thank you and congratulations, Professor Cregan. This year's recipient of the Jesse Madsen Brady Teaching Award is Professor Ted Olson, who is also a Snow College alumnus. I will say that Professor Olson and I had the privilege of being classmates here at Snow College just about, what was it, 5 years ago?
Yeah, not too long ago.
We forget, but it wasn't long. Ted has taught physics and math courses here at Snow College for 41 years and has served as our in-house weatherman. We'll thank him for this break in the weather today, because he's in charge of that. He is known for his very distinct laugh and his commitment and love of Snow College. He is also known for being a great teacher and his high expectations for students as they complete his courses and move on. Professor Olson, Ted, congratulations, and thank you for your devotion to Snow College and to our students. In your program, you will also see the names of our retirees. It has come to the time for some of our people to choose other roads in lives, and we want to thank them for their service. They've dedicated their careers to Snow College and to the students, and we thank them for it. As they have contributed so much, I want to express on behalf of the college how grateful we are to them. They will be missed, but we wish them well in their future endeavors. Now, we shall be pleased to hear a special musical presentation by the Snow College Wind Ensemble. These talented students represent the Horne School of Music. Here's something that I just find incredible. The Horne School of Music is one of only 23 accredited two-year music departments in the entire United States out of 1,200 community colleges. Our music program is outstanding, and we are proud of their accomplishments. Dr. Smith. Aren't they marvelous? A little bit more about our Snow College music program. It is a 2-year school with 1 4-year degree, and it is a Bachelor of Music or a bachelor degree in commercial music. In this commercial music program, students complete the music and business entrepreneurial program and are ready for employment in the music field. We have students who are producing their own music, writing music for casino game makers. I guess I can say that, casino game makers. We congratulate them, they're great. And being hired to work with industry professionals like the celebrated Utah composer, Kurt Bester. One of our students will leave Snow today and begin on Monday to head the development and arranging and instruction of a rock orchestra made up of 6th and 12th graders. Several are planning to attend graduate school. This is also the first time in our history that students will graduate from Snow College and go directly to places like the Berklee College of Music and the Brigham Young University Law School. It is now my honor to present the honorary degree to France Davis. Snow College is pleased to award an honorary degree this year. The special purpose of awarding an honorary degree is, and I quote, to recognize someone who has achieved distinction and has made unusual contributions in their professional field, higher education in general, or to a specific educational institution, and to bring honor both to the recipient and to the institution, end quote. Today, we are pleased to confer this degree on Pastor Franz A. Davis. As I confer this honorary degree, I invite you to read Pastor Davis's biography in your program on page 7. Pastor Davis, please join me at the podium. A little bit about Pastor Davis. The Reverend France A. Davis has served as pastor of the Calvary Baptist Church in Salt Lake City for the past 42 years. He currently serves as the vice chair of the Utah State Board of Regents. Pastor Davis was born on a large farm in rural Georgia, learned early the value of hard work and education while working and studying alongside his 8 brothers and sisters. While attending Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, France met Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. as a student reporter for the school newspaper. That is, France was the student reporter. That experience of meeting Dr. King had a profound effect on him, and Dr. King became a mentor for Pastor Davis. He joined Dr. King in civil rights demonstrations. He was present when Dr. King gave that famous speech in Washington. The speech, I Have a Dream speech. Pastor Davis was there. He has served his country honorably in the United States Air Force, and after returning from the military, returned to school to continue his studies. Pastor Davis has also served on many civic boards. He's been a professor at the University of Utah, as well as having authored 4 books. He and his wonderful wife, Willeen, have raised 3 children. They have 3 grandchildren and 1 great-grandson. On a personal note, as I have come to know him over these last few years, I see him as a kind and caring man, a man of great integrity. Last night, a few of us had the special opportunity to be with Pastor Davis and his wife, and he shared with us some of his experiences of having been there with Dr. King, what it is like to try and promote equality for everyone. He is a good man. and we're so pleased that he is with us today. Pastor Davis, on behalf of the Snow College Board of Trustees, the faculty and staff, we are honored to present this honorary degree of humane letters to you today at these commencement exercises. Thank you and congratulations. And now we look forward to hearing from you. Please welcome Pastor Davis.
Good morning to all of you. Let's see if maybe we can try that again. And I apologize to those of you for whom it is not a good morning. And let's try it one more time. Good morning to all of you. Thank you. Listen, my culture and my heritage is called responsive. That is to say, if an old man like me greets you, the minimum you ought to do in return is return the greeting. And thus, a good morning deserves a good morning, a good afternoon, If my dad said good night to you and you did not say good night to him, certain parts of your anatomy would not allow you to sleep very well. So good morning to all of you. To all of the graduate students in particular, what a joy. And I was telling President Carlston that this is a great problem to have so many people that the building is not able to contain and hold them. And what a joy it is. And Mr. Chair of the Board of Regents, maybe we'll have to say to the legislators, help Snow to get a bigger building. To all of the alumni, to the faculty and staff members, to the administrators, the vice presidents, along with President Carlston, to the trustees and Chair Alder, to the chair of the Board of Regents, Chair Campbell, to the regents that are here, to all of you who are gathered here, parents and otherwise, thank you for coming. And I want to express my special thanks for the opportunity to share a few of my own scattering, as I call them, remarks and offer a few words of encouragement here today on this special day. Congratulations to the graduates. You have reached a high watermark. And for some of you, you are the very first in your family to have reached such a high watermark, and I congratulate you for what you have done. As the first of your family, you now become the role model. You become the example. You become the one that others will be looking to set the pace for your family and for where you go from here. Educational leaders in the state of Utah have determined that by the year 2020, 66% of those who are getting jobs will need to have at minimum a certificate above high school, and thus a certificate, an AA degree, a AS degree, a BA, a master's, a PhD, but something beyond high school will be required in order to get a job and make a livable wage. And I hope that each of you as students here at Snow are pursuing that goal. The Board of Regents have set three main priorities. Number one, we want to make sure that education is affordable for everybody to participate. tuition is rising, and the cost of going to school is becoming more and more. Students are having to take out loans, students are being shackled with debt, and we'd like to see there come a day here in the state of Utah where every person who wants to go on to higher education can afford to go, no matter from what background they come. Affordable participation. So not only is affordable participation one of the goals, but the second goal is timely completion. We'd like to see students enroll in school and finish on a timely basis the program for which they've started. If it is a certificate that is a few months, finish that in a few months. If it is an AA degree, finish that in the 2 years. If it is a bachelor's, then finish that within the 4 years. Now, of course, that means taking a full load all the way along or going to school year-round. But in order to save yourself some dollars, can I recommend to you that you finish within the time frame and then look at those other years as years for which you can save some money. For example, if you're working on a 4-year degree and it takes you 5 years, that'll take you 1 year of additional funds. But if you finished it in 4 years, then you will have completed it and have the ability and the opportunity to save that 5th year's money of paying for school. So timely completion. And then thirdly, we'd like, as the Board of Regents, to have innovative discovery when one has finished school. We'd like each of you as a student to do the best you can and be the absolute best student you can be, and when you're done, to go out, get a job, get a position, start a business, and become a meaningful, productive member of the society. And if you do that, then you'll be ready to become the leader of our community. Snow College is a great place for planting dreams, for giving birth to those dreams, for nurturing those dreams, and for causing our dreams to become productive and fruitful. When I was a little boy, my father encouraged us to go to school, and he did everything he could in terms of his own personal sacrifice to ensure that his 9 children did what he called better than he did, went further than he did. And I remember one day, and this will date me a little bit when I tell you this story, but I remember one day when one of his children went away to school, and when he went to school, the father was not so excited about it because maybe he wasn't going to make it, or maybe he was going to face a major challenge. But he let him go anyhow. He paid some money and sent him off to school, and the boy went to school to earn an AB degree. Now, very few schools today give an AB degree. It is the equivalent of the BA degree. But this boy went off to earn his AB degree, and his mother encouraged him, slipped him a little money every now and then, sent him a care package as often as she could. And finally the day came that the young man graduated, and graduation was announced, and the family was invited to share. But Dad stayed home to work. Finally, the boy did come home. And one night, while the family was seated around the family table, taking the family meal, the silence was deafening. And finally, the mother turned to the father and said, "Aren't you proud of your son? Won't you at least say congratulations to him? He's earned his AB degree. Won't you at least pat him on the back? Because nobody in our family has gotten there before." The father looked at the son took another spoonful of collard greens and threw them in his mouth, took a big chew, and turned to his son and said, "Congratulations, son. I'm so proud of you. You've earned your AB degree. Now come on out in the world and learn the rest of the alphabets." And I'd like to suggest to those of you who are graduating here, you've made a great start. You've come a long ways. You've achieved much and reached high goals and set high watermarks. Now come on out in the world and learn the rest of the alphabets. For you see, learning is a lifetime pursuit. Some of you will transfer to other institutions and go on to earn bachelor's and master's and PhDs and postdoctorate degrees. Some of you will go back to the family farm or the family business and become productive there. But no matter which path you choose, the one room that is never completely filled is the room for self-improvement. So learn as much as you can. Prepare as if everything depends upon you. Strive to reach the highest watermark. Push for the stars. Push for the sky. And if you fall short, you'll still fall among the stars. Remember, though, as you go along, to say thanks to your mentors, thanks to your faculty and teachers, thanks to those who encouraged you, thanks to your supporters, thanks to your parents, thanks to your spouses, and by the way, if you have children, say thanks to them for helping you to get to where you have gotten. Be grateful for your tuition here in the state of Utah, which, by the way, tuition in Utah is still one of the lowest tuitions anywhere in the country. So be grateful for that. And we, as members of the Board of Regents, will work with our legislators to do everything we can to keep it low for those that are coming behind you. Do you remember also that it's important to give back? It's important for you to decide that somebody has helped you along the way, and that when you get to the place that you are able to, please remember to give back and to pay it forward. For you see, whenever you see a turtle sitting on top of a fence post, remember he didn't get there by himself. Somebody helped him to get there, and somebody helped you to get where you are. This is a good time to reflect on the sacrifices that family and friends have made. This is a good time to ask yourself, should I go on or should I get busy working and becoming productive? I recommend that you set clear goals, that you allow for balanced living, that since you have prepared as if everything depends upon you, now wait for the ground to swell. And when the ground swells, then become a visionary who can help others on their way. I close with these words from an unknown poet. The poem's entitled, Take Time. Take time to pray. It helps to bring God near and to wash the dust of the earth from your eyes. Take time for your friends, for they are the source of your happiness. Take time to work, for it is the price of success. Take time to think. It is the source of your power. Take time to read. It is the foundation of knowledge. Take time to laugh and give a big laugh, for it is the singing that helps your life with the load that you're carrying. Take time to love. It is the one sacrament of life. Take time to dream. It hitches the soul to the stars. Take time to play. It is the secret of your youth. And take time to worship, for it is the highway to reverence. I say to you who are graduating one more time, congratulations. You have been given a special opportunity. Now discipline yourself and notify the world that's in front of you, I'm coming, look out. I'm coming, expect great things, and hold fast to your dreams. For if dreams die, life is like a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Congratulations, graduates.
Pastor Davis, that was powerful and motivating and wonderful advice for our graduates, but also for the rest of us. I also want to acknowledge that the Board of Regents and the legislature are doing all that they can to keep tuition low. But I must say that while Utah is one of the lowest public tuition costs in the entire United States, I must say that Snow College in the state of Utah has the lowest tuition and fees in the entire state. So, before Vice President Hood officially presents the class of 2016, I want to share some interesting information about this graduating class. We will have a combined total of 1,031 degrees or certificates that will be awarded. This is a combination of both our Richfield and Ephraim campuses. Of special note, this is the largest graduating class in the 128 years of the college history. When Janet and I were students here, Ted, there were 900 students. There are more graduating today than there were students enrolled at Snow College. And remember, that was just 5 years ago, so we have grown rapidly. Students have declared their majors while they're here, and other than general studies, the most declared majors are nursing, music, engineering, and business. The average age of this graduating class is 23 years, with the youngest graduate being 16 years old. And the oldest graduate, and this speaks so highly of the value and opportunities of education in this country, the oldest graduate is 56 years old. We have 37% female, 37% male, 63% are female. It's also amazing to me that one student is graduating from high school in just a few weeks and is also earning an associate degree here today through our IVC, or our Instructional Video Conferencing Concurrent Enrollment Program. Snow College is pleased to serve our region. We serve the counties of Sanpete, Sevier, Juab, Paiute, Millard, and Wayne counties. In addition to these counties that the college serves, here where other students come to Snow College from, All 29 counties in Utah are represented in this graduating class, 17 states from our country. There are 10 foreign nations in this class, including China, Serbia, Saudi Arabia, and Congo. This is truly a small campus, a small place, but very well represented throughout the United States and throughout the world. Please note that students wearing colored ribbons today had a GPA of 3.5 or higher after this past fall semester. The descriptions of the meaning of these colored ribbons are printed in your program and would invite you to read them. Also in your program, you will see the Honors Program and Service Scholars Graduates list. Each Honors Program graduate has taken at least 12 credit classes of honors and written a 15 to 20 page thesis. They also participate in service projects each semester. We have students who receive the Service Scholar Award and are required to plan and carry out an integrated service project and complete at least 150 hours of approved community service. For all of your accomplishments, and with all sincerity, this wonderful and historic class, we say to you, congratulations. We are very, very proud of you. I believe that all of us have been treated today by music and word, and now we have arrived to the point that we have all come for, the point of celebration. And so I am now going to announce the official language that will confer the degrees upon our graduating class. By the authority, I'm going to ask all of our students to stand at this point. By the authority granted to Snow College under the laws of the state of Utah and by the authority of the State Board of Regents, students who have completed 2 years of satisfactory college study are awarded the associate degree. These degrees are in the areas of arts, science, nursing, business, engineering, and applied science. In addition to the associate degree, diplomas and certificates of completion are awarded to students who have completed these requirements. Students completing 4 years of satisfactory college study are awarded the bachelor's degree. Candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates will be presented by Dr. Steve Hood, Vice President for Academic Affairs.
President Carlson, I present the candidates for the Bachelor of Music and Commercial Music degree, the Associate of Art, the Associate of Science, the Associate of Pre-Engineering, the Associate of Science Business, the Associate of Science Nursing, the Associate of Applied Science, diplomas and certificates of completion. On behalf of the faculty, I present the candidates for the bachelor degree, associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates. These candidates have completed all requirements for these rewards, and the candidacy has been approved by the faculty, and I recommend that these degrees be awarded to them.
Now, graduating class, you have fulfilled all the requirements for the appropriate bachelor degree, associate degree, diploma, or certificate of completion, and have been recommended by the faculty for graduation. By virtue of the authority invested in the Utah State Board of Regents, and then delegated to me, I confer upon you the appropriate degree. You are now graduates.
Graduates, if you'd please be seated, we'll invite you to come forward row by row.
Michael Ta'ala.
Tanya Ormsby.
Mallory Furriman.
Alyssa Wilmore.
Jamie R. Beckstrom, magna cum laude.
Emma Benson, daughter of Celia Benson and President Michael Benson, former president of Snow College, summa cum laude.
Jessica R. Lee. One more.
Trevor C. Oberhansley.
Heidi Wilmore.
Jaden B. Hansen, magna cum laude.
Sabra Mikkel Morris.
Emily J. Robinson, magna cum laude.
Dominique Wilson.
Madison N. Olson.
Rorty J. Maurer.
Casey T. Lamb.
Emily Malie Tumia.
Elliot M. Bliss, summa cum laude.
Daniel A. Fippen.
Natalia U. Mickelson.
Noemi U. Mickelson.
Heather N. Lionheart. Is it Lionheart?
Nina Sperry.
Veronica M. Greenland, magna cum laude.
Rebecca E. Patterson, summa cum laude.
Elizabeth M. Anderson, summa cum laude.
Tiancum Famui.
Talia Y. Famui.
Madeline L. Jerome.
Taylor M. Rivich, summa cum laude.
Kellen M. Isaac.
Tyson T. Thorpe.
Medina L. Dore.
McCall S. Stilson, summa cum laude.
Jose F. Chahon.
Stephen D. Olson, magna cum laude.
Julie Alley Belknap. Sorry.
Claudia Gonzalez.
Daniel S. Call, magna cum laude.
Pesa B. Sevilla.
Inoke Doi.
Sione Ray Tuania.
Loyanne E. Christensen. William N. Christensen III.
Congratulations.
Oh, go ahead.
Heidi J. Madsen.
Marina C. Lopez Tibbs.
Sarah Stapley, magna cum laude.
Savannah L. Hayes.
Bryn R. Schiffman Pace.
Carly Albrechtson.
Kylie A. Crosby, summa cum laude.
Victoria De Leon.
Seth D. Whitaker.
Megan K. Brown.
Cody P. Barlow.
Risha Sasa. Cody M. Mendoza.
Ryan S. Clough.
Rebecca J. Howard.
Naomi A. Sawyer, magna cum laude. Congratulations.
Chelsea M. Tu. How are you?
Jasmine M. Abing.
Cassara J. Reeves.
Brianna Chase.
Brady C. Chesley.
Trevor J. Wood. Christopher R. Martinez.
Larissa Mitchell.
Tiffany Redford, summa cum laude.
Rachel P. Bocanegra.
Tobler J. Sutherland.
Kayla Christensen.
Brianna Erickson.
Colton Peterson.
Taylor S. Park.
Devry Richard.
Haley A. Call.
Brooke E. Clemens.
Andrew W. Deering.
Garrett R. Kovach.
Clarissa Schaefer, summa cum laude.
Wong Wai Lam.
Ka Mung Fong.
Chong Wong.
Man Yo Kwok. Mr. Boy, right?
Melissa N. Struthers. Abigail Lyons.
Nicole Christensen.
Casey Horne.
Kira D. LeBeau.
Christina L. Lynch.
Haley N. Fenton.
Shalia M. Harmison.
Casey Nielsen.
Morgan K. Mottstaller, summa cum laude.
Jake A. Giles, magna cum laude.
Jessica T. Gomez, summa cum laude.
Michelle Braithwaite, summa cum laude.
Sadie K. Newell.
Katrina J. Christensen, summa cum laude.
Natalie M. Francis.
Audrey Wilmore.
Mikkel K. Wilson.
Kelsey Van Sickle.
Callie Anderson, magna cum laude.
Madeline K. Frorer.
Chase Carson.
Jancy L. Hamlin.
Demery.
Chambray N. Taylor.
Demery D. Hamlin.
Bailey M. Wilden, summa cum laude.
Kate E. Flint, magna cum laude.
Monica Ayers.
Taylor S. Clegg.
Lisette S. Canfield.
Mercedes C. Baca.
Madison Parkinson.
Kimberly J. Hawker.
Bailey C. Jones, magna cum laude.
Derek R. Gloyer.
Carly A. Dickinson.
Caitlin J. Rose.
Austin D. Kelsch. Taylor S. Rowley.
Adeline A. Best.
Brianna M. Cook.
Rachel Kettle.
Sydney A. Roberts.
Katie Lynn M. Johnson.
Jessica T. Carter.
Cara L. Slaughter.
Alexis M. Russell.
Shaylee Dinga.
Allison A. Ewell.
Mackenzie Kimball, magna cum laude.
Courtney J. Polson, magna cum laude.
Kaylee K. Hanks.
Jonathan J. Reyes Martinez.
Elizabeth C. Orozco.
Dorothy Grimes.
Jackson Tapp.
Brandy J. Tapp.
Reagan Mills, magna cum laude.
Hannah Nosler.
Ashlyn Engelbright.
David C. Erickson.
Jaden R. Anderson.
Lisa B. Van Kampen.
Kari J. Allen. Kylie Kelch. Malik Salah. Chinyin Lo. Osama Al-Muzani.
Jasa M. Pipes, magna cum laude.
Jessica Corey.
Giselle J. Sorensen.
Nicholas R. Hurst.
Emily L. Peterson.
Bailey J. Rapier.
Daniel L. Jarvis, magna cum laude.
Victoria Magoon.
Mallory S. Smith.
Casey A. Kornberg.
Shawnee K. Sagers.
Carson J. Buckner.
Brianna Buckner.
Byron G. Allred.
Nathan A. Smith.
J.R. Taylor.
Jennifer M. Allred, summa cum laude. Natasha Mortimer, summa cum laude.
Emily J. Royer, summa cum laude.
Megan R. Erickson.
Melanie Bentley, magna cum laude. Tate G. Ingram.
Amanda L. Peterson.
Kendra L. Adamson, magna cum laude.
Kyle M. Stringham.
Bria Heckel.
Aubrey P. Jex.
We're just gonna wait. Who wants to wait for me? Don't worry about it. I got another one. All right.
Colton Comer. Colton Comer, magna cum laude.
Courtney Lukler, magna cum laude.
Stephen D. DeGraw.
Eastort Ganhoek, summa cum laude.
Jessica N. Caldwell. Megan Black.
Jed Black,
Dallas G. Mason, magna cum laude.
Logan G. Evans,
Garrett W. Rawson.
Brittany J. Melendez,
Dylan J. Johns.
Vincent B. Bennett,
Kendra Young.
Miranda D. Hackley,
Annie J. Bacher.
Shaquai Pace,
Grant Houston.
Moira Facer,
Darby L. Farr, summa cum laude.
Emily B. Harvey,
Taylor Burns, summa cum laude.
Rachel Livingston, summa cum laude.
Jeffrey K. Harris.
Christopher R. Clegg,
David Serrano.
Alexander W. Jackman,
Jacob C. Jones.
Leilani K. Purcell,
Brooke A. Lamb.
Allison T. Christiansen, magna cum laude.
Amanda J. Lamb.
Cheyenne C. Hobson,
Braylee T. Peterson.
Lisa N. Davies, magna cum laude.
Devin R. Fowles.
Shay Thompson,
Colleen A. Gallo.
Melissa S. Johnson, summa cum laude.
Angela K. Kitchen.
Abby J. Fletcher, magna cum laude.
Julia Rainey, magna cum laude.
Riley Gagan,
Clara E. Wiscombe.
Fallon G. Peterson,
Chasey M. Richardson.
Kirsty L. Ivans,
Michael R. Scott.
Daniel Wilson, summa cum laude.
Callie Sarah Wilson.
Madeline Larson,
Megan L. Hyatt.
Brittany N. Jensen,
Taylor Stoddart.
Shauna M. Lewis,
Emily K. Miller, magna cum laude.
Ariana N. Lewis,
Sarah E. Stratford, magna cum laude.
Jeb Taylor Stewart,
Jacob A. Shelley.
Brittany A. Murdoch, magna cum laude.
Kaylee J. Struthers.
Sarah M. Payne,
Jessica M. Talbot.
Jessica L. Nielsen.
Rosalie Peterson, summa cum laude.
Caden M. Ledbetter.
Ali T. Erkenbrack.
J.C. Bailey.
Karen Christensen, magna cum laude.
Giles or Giles? Riley M. Giles.
Kyle L. Christiansen.
Jansen or Christensen? Haley N. Christiansen. Corinne or Corinne?
Shalane Johnson.
Corinne A. Wood, magna cum laude.
Lindsay D. Manuel.
Amelia Allred.
Lindsay Campbell.
Jarrett. Jenny Jarrett.
Jessica N. Wallace, magna cum laude.
Kelsey M. Griffiths.
Kaylee M. Rasmussen.
Ashley M. Erickson.
Andrew B. Erickson.
Brianna M. Hopkins, summa cum laude.
Quincy D. Thacker, magna cum laude.
Travis J. Brady.
Janessa P. Wood, magna cum laude.
Shay A. Krebs.
Madison A. Sadler, summa cum laude.
Clarissa Ethington.
Holly B. Ashcraft, magna cum laude.
Ashcraft. Jacob P. Ashcraft.
Chelsea Peterson.
Carolyn E. Jones.
Morgan C. Taylor, magna cum laude.
Caden G. Bell.
Shad Kimball.
Taylor Garth Kimball.
Myra J. Rojas.
Cassandra Cruz.
Maricela Reyes, magna cum laude.
Loa Peely.
Jacob P. Southwick.
Nathaniel S. Rose.
Kelsey Bond.
Katie M. Foot.
Abigail Y. Martinez.
Madison Hanson, magna cum laude.
Ashlyn S. Page.
My hand from it. Georgie, is it Georgie Ivy? Georgie L. Ivy.
Sandy Olson.
O'Neill. Christopher L. O'Neill.
Gretchen R. O'Neill.
Alyssa K. Olson.
Colton K. Christensen.
Chandler Hanson, summa cum laude.
Michaela A. Larson.
Thank you. Stacia I. Watkins.
Emily West.
Riley Ann Stedman. Riley Ann Stedman.
Connor J. McIntyre.
Briley N. Clegg.
Carson Q. Healy.
Alec R. Anderson.
Joseph R. Raymond. Kaylin R. Sparks.
Aaron T. Kirby.
Bicicio T. Tialino.
Dante
Shaylee G. Nelson, magna cum laude.
Akeem M. McDaniel. Stephen R. Shepard.
Ivan J. King.
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Stephanie Smith.
Fatumata Samake. Did I say it correctly?
Stetson B. Lords.
Talisha Hink, magna cum laude.
Caitlin Bound, magna cum laude.
Kennedy J. Peterson, summa cum laude.
Noah C. Meekum.
Rose M. Tirado.
Jordan Standage.
Taylor Robinson.
Jaden D. Olson. I'm getting backed up again. Oh, you're related to me.
I want to get your picture taken, so why don't you come right back here just for a second. Just want to make... Michaela N. Watkins.
Ashley N. Spedlove.
Embry D. South.
Emily Speth.
Krista Butterfield.
Kara D. Rhodes.
Zane A. Yarbrough.
Jared Bryce Thompson.
Joshua Willie.
Alicia D. Gardner.
Sophie R. Huff, summa cum laude.
Casey Elison.
Chanel Eliason.
Sarah A. Cannell.
Lindsay J. Squire, summa cum laude.
Raymond F. Jacobs III, summa cum laude.
Curtis L. Holt, summa cum laude.
Miranda Morley, magna cum laude.
Kayla M. Olson, magna cum laude.
Rachel A. Myers.
Hadley M. Myers, magna cum laude.
Cody D. Hatch, magna cum laude.
Janae Hatch.
Lindsay C. Barton.
Desiree Coombs, magna cum laude.
Lizzie Molman, magna cum laude.
Melanie E. Gunderson.
Chelsea Stam.
McKenna E. Clark, magna cum laude.
Brianna Iverson.
Sarah N. Hubbard.
Sarah L. Lofthouse.
Ryan S. Lofthouse.
Tyler M. Crompton.
Lindley Searcy.
William J. Barney.
Austin J. Moeller.
Michaela Garrett. Michaela Garrett.
Ethan G. Hallows.
Landon Carter.
Luke E. Larson.
Weston Wadsworth.
Kirsten M. Horner.
Jordan T. Eldridge.
Shenna L. Whitaker.
Audrey A. Godfrey, magna cum laude.
Hannah L. Dupar.
Caitlin Isaac.
Cambry A. Warwood, magna cum laude.
Amanda M. Bunker.
Shannon Q. Evans.
Chasik E. Cook.
Wyatt W. Pickering.
Kelsey Dawn Mirandy Tingy.
Matthew R. Dye.
Lacey M. Bakes. I bit my tongue on that.
Andrea Barrett.
Katrina Erickson.
Abriana T. Resendez.
Taylor S. Braithwaite, summa cum laude.
Hannah L. Buswell.
Callie Case, summa cum laude.
Kasia A. Johnston.
Caitlin Crowther, magna cum laude.
Marissa L. Coburn.
Kate Bryant, magna cum laude.
Kelsey Morrison.
Jordan Ross Bumgardner.
Rhiannon A. Petrus.
Madison A. Seyfried. Adriana Frutos.
Tiffany C. Thane.
Rachel E. Harward.
Rebecca R. Holbrook.
Sarah A. Jacobson, magna cum laude.
Adam R. Wilhelm, magna cum laude.
Chad Jorgensen.
Siya Huang.
Yatsi Huang.
Kevin M. Reish.
Cian G. Pearson.
Bonnie M. Scholl.
Paul R. Gonzalez.
Andrea K. Nielsen.
Anthony C. Nielsen.
Matthew L. Hansen.
Catherine J. Abbott, summa cum laude.
Marissa K. Schaefer.
Walker L. Schaefer.
Shania N. Taylor.
Nathalie E. Treveri. Genius? Junius. James Junius Benyon.
Christina B. Tui.
Britt K. Fiskus.
Hannah C. Miller.
Savannah L. Dial, magna cum laude.
Will the candidates for Bachelor of Music and Commercial Music please come forward? Fabiana Lauf, summa cum laude.
Olivia S. Robinson.
Chance B. Wilson.
Matthew P. Struthers.
Carolyn G. Riding.
Christopher D. Riding.
Sean Ryan Adair.
Davis B. Underwood.
Jacob S. Chipman.
Stephen C. Johansson.
Kimberly A. Matheson.
Joshua B. Pattison.
Jacob W. Larson.
Summer Bell.
Anna Butler.
Megan K. Cuddis.
Jack R. Barton.
Amara Thomas. Christina Elva Trevino.
Samantha Clausen.
Moe Morita.
Brianna J. Palmer.
Caden M. Birch.
Jance J. Arbin.
Kelby L. Burrell.
Caden J. Burrell.
Thank you very much. In the vernacular of my generation, all I can say is that was pretty cool. Congratulations to you. At this time, I would like to invite Caden Birch to the microphone. He is the student body president for this year and previously introduced for some brief remarks and the changing of the tassel ceremony. Caden?
Well, congratulations to start with. This is awesome for you guys. But I'd like to begin, and I think I can talk and speak for all of the graduates today. And I would like to thank all of the professors, the staff, the faculty, all of our advisors, everyone here at Snow that has made an amazing experience for us. Let's give them another round of applause, please. And adding to that, I would also like to thank all of the family, the parents, the friends, everybody here that is here to support us. Thank you very much for coming. Yeah, let's get another round of applause. I found, it's a quote slash poem by an unknown monk from about 1100 AD. It is called, "I Wanted to Change the World." And it goes, "When I was a young man, I wanted to change the world. I found it was difficult to change the world, so I tried to change my nation. When I found I couldn't change the nation, I began to focus on my town. I couldn't change the town, and as an older man, I tried to change my family. Now, as an old man, I realize the only thing I can change is myself. And suddenly, I realize that if long ago I had changed myself, I could have made an impact on my family and I could have made an impact on our town. Their impact could have changed the nation, and I could indeed have changed the world." In a conversation that I had with President Carlston, he advised me to focus on the little things. The big things are very important, but often it is the little things in our lives that create the biggest and the most meaningful events. And here at Snow College, we have gained new abilities. We've had a lot of struggles. Everybody's had their own personal trials that they've gone through, but we've learned a lot and we've grown. We've begun to change ourselves, just like that monk spoke of. May I invite all of us that as we leave our fond memories and the lessons we've learned here at Snow, and as we go out to change the world, that we will always seek to improve on the little things in our lives and to help others in little ways so that one day, indeed, we will also change the world. Thank you. It is now my privilege to conduct the tassel changing ceremonies. So will all of the 2016 Snow College graduating class please stand? And will everybody please take their tassel and move it to the left side? Congratulations, graduates. Thank you, and you may all be seated.
Thank you, Caden. In the audience, since we have begun, I've noticed that former president of Snow College, Michael Benson, and current president of Eastern Kentucky University is here with us today. And also, former vice president of Snow College, Larry Christensen, is here with us today, and we'd like to recognize them. Please stand and we'll. I'd like to thank Dr. Hood and Diane Ogden for their assistance in presenting the names of our graduates. Now, graduates, there's one more thing that I'm going to ask you to do before we conclude this ceremony. I'd like you to stand. I want you to look around this arena and find your family, friends, and supporters and turn to them, give them a big cheer and a round of applause and thank them. Thank you. You may be seated. My last opportunity to offer one word of advice. Graduates, Marion Wright said this, and I hope that with all the advice that you've received in your education, that along with what you have learned, that you take with you the spirit of snow, and that you remember to serve others. So this is what Marion Wright said. Service is the rent we pay for being. Service is the rent we pay for being. It is the very purpose of life and not something you just do in your spare time. I wish you the best. I want to thank all of those who have prepared and organized for these graduation exercises. Grateful to our facilities group who have made the campus look so beautiful. And you know, I saw them out there working in the storms and between storms. I saw them replacing grass. It is a reflection of their care and their love for this college and contributes to the beauty and celebration of this day. Also like to thank our food services program for their preparation of the food, of which all of us will be invited to partake of in just a few minutes. I'd like to thank Marcy Larson. Is Marcy still in the hall? Marcy Larson is the assistant to the president, has organized these activities. She's hiding, but she's here. And to all of you, once again, thank you for coming. And I want you to know and express to you my appreciation for your patience as this beautiful, large crowd has come to celebrate this day. I also want to express to those of you who didn't get seats or didn't get to be where you wanted to be our apologies. We do need a larger arena. And it may be of interest to all of you to know that the college has just completed a brand new master plan for the development physically of our campus, both here in Richfield, both here and in Richfield. And we will work on that in the next few years. But as part of that master plan, we hope that at some time in the future, we will actually be able to build a larger arena. So we'll look for that. We want to invite you all back in the future. We will now enjoy the alma mater hymn, which will be sung by the a cappella choir under the direction of Dr. Michael Huff. After the singing, the symphony orchestra will play America the Beautiful as the platform party recesses. Thank you all for your participation. Will everyone now stand? But before you stand, I want to say that all of you here, everyone, is invited over to the Student Center, the Greenwood Student Center, just across the way, where food has been prepared. We hope that you will come and enjoy this time visiting with professors and families. Now, would everyone please stand as the alma mater is sung, and stay standing as the platform party recesses this arena.